Hey guys, I'm going to be sharing with you my really super easy and delicious recipe for shrimp and lobster sauce. Now, this is a really great side to serve with fried rice or noodles or even like lau mein or even white rice. So let's go ahead and get started. I have a small amount of grated ginger as well as some grated garlic. I also have some carrots here that I have just cleaned and cut up into really small pieces, as well as some green onion. Now I'm just using the green part of the green onion. I left the white out, but you can use the whole green onion if you want. I also have some shrimp here that has been washed, cleaned, peeled, and veined, and they are nice and ready to go. I've seasoned that with a pinch of salt, and this is so easy to do. We're just going to go ahead and in a saucepan here, I have some vegetable oil and my heat is on medium high. I'm going to go ahead and add in my grated garlic and my ginger. I'm going to mix that around and let that kind of sweat down for about 20 to 30 seconds or so the flavor can kind of release. I'm going to go ahead and add in half of our green onions. Now I'm just adding in half at this point because I want to just garnish the top later with the remaining bits. I'm just going to mix that around and let that sweat down for another maybe 10 seconds or so. And then I'm going to go ahead and add in my carrots. Mix around everything so kind of let the garlic and the ginger coat everything lovely. I'll let that cook for about maybe 2 minutes or so. And then we're going to go ahead and add in some water. So after I've just mixed that around, it's been cooking for about 2 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and add in some water. Add that in, give everything a nice mix. Now instead of doing what I'm doing here, I'm going to be adding a chicken bouillon cube to this. You can use chicken stock or chicken broth. I'm going to be adding in some soy sauce, low sodium soy sauce, as well as, like I said, my chicken bouillon cube. I'm going to be using half of this Maggi chicken bouillon cube, or you can use any chicken bouillon cube that you have, or you can just use chicken stock instead of the water in your chicken bouillon. And then to that, I'm going to add some frozen sweet peas. If you have the frozen sweet peas and carrots mix, you can just use that. But because I only like to buy the frozen sweet peas and I like to buy fresh carrots, I chopped up my fresh carrots and added in my frozen sweet peas. Now we're going to go ahead and add in our shrimp. And then let this boil for about maybe 2 minutes or so before we start adding in our other ingredients. Now I have one large egg white here that I have just separated and I left the yolk. We're just going to need the egg white. I'm going to whip that up until I start seeing bubbles. And to our shrimp and everything in there, I'm going to add in some white pepper, as well as you want to add in some granulated sugar. I have a mixture of cornstarch and water. I'm going to mix together my cornstarch and my water to make a nice thick slurry. And we're just going to go ahead and add that in. Now, of course, all the amounts are in the description box below for you guys. Now, once it starts to boil, that cornstarch is going to start doing its thing and thickening this up. So let that boil for shrimp really does not take long. So from the moment you put it in really to the moment we're finished, it should be fully cooked. So I let that go for about a minute or so. That egg that we've just whisked up till we've seen bubbles in it, I'm going to go ahead and slowly just drizzle that in different areas of the sauce here. Just drizzle in that egg white. I turned my heat to low at this point, and I'm just going to slowly kind of move my spoon around into my pot just to kind of break up the egg white a little bit. And it kind of creates that nice little chunks of egg white that kind of looks like what I guess they would say the lobster would be. Like that, just like that. And it's so delicious. This is so easy and so delicious. I'm just going to finish this off with a drizzle of sesame seed oil. And that's it. I'm going to turn my heat off and then just finish garnishing it with my remaining bits of my green onion. And that's it, guys. This recipe is done. It's such a perfect side dish. All the amounts will be listed below in the description box for you guys. It is such an easy one to put together, and it's absolutely delicious. I hope that you guys enjoyed this recipe. Do give it a try. Let me know if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.